So this is another confirmation that God hates the slaughter of animals in Babylon, and that those who lust after meat will die in Babylon, and that eating flesh is loathsome and an abomination. And finally, it's said in the ancient gospel of the Ebionites that Jesus himself was vegetarian, and that he said that the wrath of God would be upon those who eat flesh.
I don't know if I want to say that or not, but Spirit said there's going to be a mass, you know what, happening for some people. There's just going to be death, like, it's like people are spending time with their family at this point because they don't know what's going to happen to them, and they're just trying to, like, ignore it, and then the other people are just running around.
This was happening in more than one place, but one particular place that I saw, right, it was shaped like this. It was shaped like this. It was like a baseball field or a football field. People were seated. Okay, that's how it's already shaped like that. So yeah, there were
people sitting again. I don't know if the people were sitting in the movie theater or like in a stadium when you see the football in that big stadium. I don't know. Okay, but people were sitting there. A lot of people. So when the people were sitting there, we sitting there, and somebody asked to me, and my family said, "You don't belong here. Go over there." Almost the same kind of dream, but it's a little different. Okay, so say you don't belong here. You cannot stay here. You have to go there.
There were people in the stands, and what was happening down here was whatever game. Why did I just hear Game of Thrones? There were people in the stands, and what was happening down here was whatever game. Why did I just hear Game of Thrones?
Like I see a big, huge dragon. Huge dragon like a movies. Okay? In the dragon, we wouldn't I don't know if we wouldn't fly in the sky or in the space. I don't know, but I see myself, we wouldn't like boat flying, me with my car. I was me with my car, and the dragon was flying almost together with me. And then when I see the dragon, I ride in his back with my car. And remember, my car is an ark or ship. So I don't know.
There were people in the stands, and what was happening down here was whatever game. Why did I just hear Game of Thrones?
Daenerys Targaryen. Shall we begin?
Game of Thrones. Do y'all know how that like arena setting is? It was like an arena setting.
Okay, the arena is in the Bible. The physical earth is the arena where we are playing the game of Thrones, and who lost is going to sink in the hole. And when you sink in the hole is hell. Okay, you don't know. Okay, so here they say the physical arena is a temporary probatory place to live out our moral. They're going to test your morality, preference through the body. So they're going to put you inside the body
for you live your moral preference, evil or good, good or not, and the body in the arena is the earth. So in this way, God makes an eternal record. So wherever you did here, you cheat your wife, you cheat your husband, you do something bad, you stole, you lie, you eat meat, everything is being recorded. Everything. And according with that, you're going to be judged. That's what I say here. Here, if you read the Bible, the judgment is going to be when you are alive. In the end, it's when you go to the court and the judge, you say, you're going to die or you're going to be in prison like 100 years, 50 years. It's just the end. Here is when is your salvation or not. Here, that's what I understand with the Bible long time ago. That is why I believe in karma really bad. And I try to be aware of all this. That's why the Bible says, save your soul, not your body. Because that is here we try to save the soul, okay? You see, everything she say is in the Bible, okay? And it's the end of the game.
It was an arena, okay? There were people, there was a game going on. It was baseball. It was either baseball or football. I think it was baseball, okay? What was happening was this whole arena was built out of like a mound of grass. Like it was like grass to the point where, you know, sinkholes, if you will, started to happen to where like the people were sitting in the stands, but the soil started to break down and like turn into like mud, like kind of like a sinkhole, okay? People were climbing, trying to get up to higher ground because of the way it was shaped. It's shaped like this. So with the walls breaking down, there were people that were in danger of being buried, okay? There was a particular woman there with gray hair. I don't know who she was. She wasn't recognizable, but I knew intuitively in game or in this arena was being taken down by some sort of natural disaster. There were some people that got away, and there was others that just accepted their fate. And it was very eerie. It was like two people that just started praying, like didn't even try to save themselves. What is that? And she just started praying. Like, it's like some people accepted their fate, like if they knew it was for them. And other people were quick on their feet, like, oh, this, I'm dying here. You know, I was shocked that there were people scattering, you know, trying to save their lives as, you know, the walls were breaking down, the walls that were made of like, you see this energy right here? You see this cliff, like how this is made like that? Like that's how it was. And it was like, you know, benches on it, you know, for like a stadium. But it was just breaking down, and you could see like the soil, like, you know, people were, you know, in danger of being buried. But there were people that were running, and then there was people that was just like, they just started praying. I told y'all. And you see what he's standing on? Like, that's what it looked like the breaking down of like soil or whatever. They're saying that some people are getting the download of the fact that this is coming. Like, whatever this is, it could be definitely
It's all a puzzle, isn't it, Joseph? Like a game of chess, perhaps. The pieces move apparently aimlessly, but always towards one single objective: to kill the king. And who is the king in this game, Joseph? That is the question you must ask yourself. Don't you recognize your own flesh? your own spirit.
I don't understand.
The eternal refrain of humanity, pleading ignorance, begging for mercy. Please help me. I don't understand. This is the life you chose, Joseph. All the people you hurt, all the appetites you indulged. You have destroyed your own innocence. Allowed humanity, pleading ignorance, begging for mercy. Please help me. I don't understand. This is the life you chose, Joseph. All the people you hurt, all the appetites you indulged. You have all the appetites you indulged. You have all the appetites you indulged. You have
So, this is another confirmation that God hates the slaughter of animals in Babylon, and that those who lust after meat will die in Babylon, and that eating flesh is loathsome and an abomination. And finally, it's said in the ancient gospel of the Ebionites that Jesus himself was vegetarian, and that he said that the wrath of God would be upon those who eat flesh.